Hey, you're back, and so am I, as promised. So I did my warm-up run, and it was rubbish. I'll talk more about that later. But for now, I'm back at the top. We're gonna drop into some of South Central Pennsylvania's finest natural tech. Just heads up, if you think you're gonna polish your shoes and stuff like this overgrowth on the side, just know that it's full of hidden dangers, man. The first little tricky maneuver here. Not too bad. So we're at our first drop. There really aren't too many drops on this trail. It's kind of carved out weird. It really doesn't look big on camera, I'm absolutely certain of that, but it's weird enough that you turn into it, if your angle's off, you clip the pedal on that bad boy, you're gonna be feeling the business end of Mother Nature's fine work. As in any drop, you want to make sure you can square up to it. So we square up, and we ride her out. It really is rather raw out here. This thing here is just kind of weird. I'm gonna slow up. Make sure we go left and not straight. Big G out, slow. Pick up a little speed here. Gotta grab that log. Make sure we don't hit stuff. Really, no sight lines. Alright, we gotta get up here and we gotta go like that. Ugh. Nice job, Zeb. I appreciate what you do. Here, we can pop up on this. Make sure you get your speed under control, because you're coming into some very steep, loose turns here. All right, that brings us to a bit we're gonna hop off and do a little looky-loo. That's where we came from. This is where we're going. This is probably the most tricky section on this segment of trail. What it is it's kind of a steep chute right here. Puts you on this baby slab, which points you directly at like this little, I'll walk down here and show you. Whoa. Put you directly on this little thing here. So if you're coming down there and you hit that unbalanced, you better find balance. And then there's a bit of a baby head, half buried baby head section through here, and it doesn't look bad when you walk it, but when you're riding through here, even on a full 29er, it definitely works the bike, and all that leads you to this little booter here, little gap. All right, let's get a quick Instagram clip. If we go low, it just takes the steepness out of it, but whatever. We'll do some Inception type shit here. So what I do is I have this belt that's kind of stretchy, $2, and then I 3D printed this bracket. Belt through the bracket. It's a typical like GoPro mount bracket. All right, there we go. We got our mount strapped. I don't carry anything with me. I don't carry tools. I don't carry water. I barely remember to bring my front wheel. But what I do carry, this camera, if I'm trying to get some Insta footage. So this is just a typical point and shoot camera. You can get them pretty inexpensive. Put it in that bracket there. I don't want to have more things to carry, more things to lose, so what I do is I just get a little stick and shove it in there. That locks her in good enough. The beauty with a point and shoot versus an action camera is that you can zoom in here. All right, let's climb back up. So there's two lines you can do. You can come up over this rock. You can go the easier route. Let's go. Take it nice and slow. Here we go, the rodeo. So two things, that is typically a segment that I warm up on. And it's actually a different trail, so we're looking at two different trails here, but when you link them together, it's just a great trail experience. And so a little talk about riding like rubbish. So you'll have good days and you'll have bad days. Everybody has good days, bad days. The pros have good days and bad days. Olympians have good days and bad days. But what you'll notice is when you're learning stuff, whether beginner, intermediate, advanced, you'll get to certain plateaus and you'll never ever reach a peak. That's why pros train, that's why Olympians train. So knowing that you'll never reach a peak, what you will reach are plateaus. So when you're progressing quickly and you're reaching these plateaus, they can kind of so when you're progressing very quickly and then you reach these plateaus, they can disguise themselves as riding like rubbish. You might be riding way better than you did weeks before, but just because that upward momentum has stopped, your brain tells you that your skills are gone. They're not. You're just at a plateau. Push through it. Stay motivated. So there's only one thing that stops progression, and that's motivation. All right, forgot this little thing, so I had to go back and reset. Wee bit rough. Okay, so we're about ready to do the next bit of the descent here, and we're greeted by this little pinch point. It's a little rough getting into. I just go slow. Super tight up there. This crap here is awkward. Rode it like a clown. But you know, I'm realizing that I think there's an easier pinch point over here. Yeah, this one. Way wider, less big chunk to make you bounce your fork. Yeah, because when you come out of that chute there, this crap here is really bucky. Bucky. Don't be unlucky. Oh, hold on, I gotta fix that branch. Slanted Ground Tree Service at your service. Beep, 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 beep. All right, back at it. Whew. Oh yeah, you can gap that rock. I've done it before. Just a little old roll. All right. Forgot where the trail went. All right, brings us to our next feature. Let's pull off over here. If you ride the Papa Bear line, you want to come over through here. And you got some exposure on your right. And then you gotta thread the needle right here. Try not to clip a bar and roll off over there. Then what do you have? You have I can't remember, a roll and a drop. Those are 760. That's what they look like going through there. Slow and in control. Yeah, it's funny, I'm just not riding very well right now. Pinch point, whoa, no dabs. So this time of year is really the hardest time to ride these trails because there's a lot of overgrowth. It really makes your sight lines pretty shallow and it makes finding lines pretty hard. So if you come in the winter time, it's kind of a different experience. You certainly can see way more of what you're riding. Very loose, very steep. The steepness will never translate on camera, but just know that this is very steep right here. Essentially, it's a very tight switchback here, but it's really not a catch berm or anything. You just kind of go slow and squeak your way around the turn. It is steep and it is sharp, but the only good news is you got some stuff that'll catch you before you tumble 40 feet. We're gonna take this slow. Front brakes are gonna honk like a goose the size of Godzilla. Just what they've been doing for me. Cleaned them, new pads. Yeah. Oh! And we're gonna go through a chute down here. Keep it under control. These rocks are unforgiving if you come in crooked. Alright, that brings us to maybe the hardest feature on the trail. What we have here is a very steep and loose entrance onto a slab. It does this weird turn to the left, and then it just dives very steep down. You can kind of control your speed right here, but you're off camber. Just know, whether it looks like it on camera or not, that shit is steep right there. It's funny, I tried to get clips on this on Instagram and they'd never look good. So I've never posted, I posted one video of riding this. I think you just gotta post a video climbing down it. Alright, remember we're slow here. You start sliding, you're braking too much. Alright, ride this out. Yes, my friends, we did it. Yo, if you made it this far, I really super appreciate it. I really honestly do. I'm in a brand called Slanted Ground. Check that out. It's all about good vibes on the trail. Spreading the love, spreading the support, spreading the motivation. Consider giving this video a like and subscribe if you're not subscribed. All that crap is free. It's not in a bag you have to carry around either. I really do appreciate it. Thanks. You're good. Come by on your right. Thanks, man. Nah, dude, just me. Thanks, dude.